Hello everybody, welcome back, hope you're well, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Microsoft Flight Simulator, or rather, welcome to another Let's Play Microsoft Flight Simulator video. Here at, we're here on the ground at Toronto-Pearson International, we're here on the ground at, well, NXL International Airport, and we're back in the CRJ, in American Eagle livery this time around, as opposed to Air Canada Jazz, but, oh well, with that, or Air Canada Express as they are nowadays, but that's a different video. Yeah, we're at the ground at Terminal 3 at Pearson, just picked up FlyTampa's scenery for it, and it is, well, if you look at the terminal buildings, it's a bit performance heavy, but it is very nice, and there's AI aircraft on its way. In any case, we're here at Pearson, and we're probably going to do the shortest flight on this channel so far, quick cross-border hop to Washington National, or Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport, and yeah, this is perfect CRJ territory. Perfect CRJ territory. It gives me a bit of a chance to show off the scenery as well, I suppose. It's the scenery I've been meaning to fly out of for a bit. I picked it up in the last week, ready for PMDG 737, but that's obviously been delayed. So I suppose the CRJ will have to do as a compromise. But nevertheless, the airport will feature a lot more often once the 7.3 releases. With that being said, let's go back into the cockpit and finish our pre-flight. So, our refueling has finished, so what we can do is we can chuck the fasten seatbelts on. And, yeah, we are on VATSIM again. ATC is online, but I won't tune in to them just yet. And, yeah, I need to set my, well, set the rest of my, my weights. So, in fuel from aircraft, we can do that quickly. We're carrying 56 passengers, I believe, if I can find it on SimBrief. Alright, come on Omar, use your eyes. There we go, 56 passengers. We'll enter that in. Our zero fuel weight today is 56,592 pounds. So we're in Canada, we're using pounds and inches of mercury, which is, it's making the European and me seethe. Anyway, 56,592 pounds, which is actually relatively light, so that's a bit much. You know what? I'm going to be a bit funny about it. I'll just put an extra pound in just to get everything as SimBrief intended. Right, set payload and simulator, and we'll copy back to the FMS in a bit. So what we can do is we can go to our if I can use my controls correctly, that'd be nice. We can go to our MCDU and we can fill that in. I think I'll use the left. I think I'll use the right one again, just so that we can avoid having to muck around with speed brake. So our IRSs have aligned, but I'll just fill the POSINIT page out anyway. We're at Charlie Yankee Yankee Zulu Toronto-Pearson at stand Bravo 14, and that'll come up with a reference. And yeah, I'll just take FMS position and put that in, just because it's a lot easier. Just check the next page, that's fine, and that's fine. Perfect. Right, go to our status page is all filled in. What we can do is we can go to our flight plan page and quickly fill that in. So our route is so short today that it is literally a SID and a star. No intermediate waypoints, no nothing, just a SID and a star. But as I said, ATC is online, so we can't actually, you know, do what we want. We're going to be given a departure runway, should hopefully be on Rodriguez for departure coming out. on the Phillipsburg transition, but the departures vary depending on which runway you're taking off from, because obviously this is a very very American thing, or very North American thing, where your SIDs are sort of, you know, a departure following the runway and then being vectored out to the first waypoint. But nevertheless, I'll just get that up on my Navigraph at the moment. So I'll plug both of those in. There we go. So we should be on the Regus 4 out of Pearson, then onto the Skills 4 coming into Reagan. Flight number today, Blue Streak 5665. And our only intermediate waypoint today is the Phillipsburg VOR. So I'll pop that in and execute. There we go. Another thing I can do is go on to MFD menu. Just turn that on. And on the right hand side, I'll turn... Do I turn comp or VNav on? Yeah, I'll turn VNav on. Okay. So, what we can do is we can go to our perf page. Flex up to about 40 today, why not? Okay, so perf edit page. And what we can do is we can go back to our PFD. EFB, sorry. PFD, no, EFB, there we go. Copy unit data to FMS, just click that a few times because force of habit is cool and nice. So cruising today at flight level 270, and pop that in, and execute. That will leave empty, it's nothing too fancy. VNav setup is correct. And what we can do is I'll pop that onto departure and arrival, and I'll keep that on legs for now, just so I can update it once we've entered a few things in. Okay, so we're all set. We could actually leave early if we really wanted to. So what I'll end up doing is I'll just click that to enter our speeds in, and we should, well, we can enter a few things in from SID already. So the top altitude for Regus 4 departure is 5,000 feet, so we'll enter that in quickly. Oh, I didn't realise. Oh wait, no, hold on, that's a setting I forgot to turn off from the last time. As I know for a fact these don't have coupled VNav. So we can save options, go back, and there goes the VNav button. Or at least I don't remember this one having coupled VNav. Anyway, enough about that. So, what we can do quickly is fly arm the emergency lights. There we go, that's the emergency lights. So arm those. Turn our windshield heats on as well to low. Pros can stay off for now, anti-ice can stay off for now. All these fault lights will extinguish once we hopefully turn the APU on. Cabin altitude at the moment is 500, so we can set that quickly, just to make sure it pressurizes correctly. You know what, I've never actually used a ground air cart, but we need some temperature in here, so I'll pop that back in. Okay. And with that, the pack switches come off as well. Hopefully, that should heat up the cabin quite nicely. Okay, we can take a quick look outside actually, and oh, bye. Right, we can turn the cargo doors. No, we can shut the cargo doors. Do you know what? Don't even need the ground air. Ciao. Close the cargo doors, get rid of the baggage cart. Just make sure we've got everything in here. Right, what we can do as well is we can listen into the ATIS quickly. So for when I actually call Toronto ground, I won't sort of make a fool of myself. Watch me say that and mess up spectacularly. Right, 120.825. Switch it over.
Dew point -9. Altimeter 3030. Approach ILS runway 33 left. Departure runway 33 right. Advise ADC that you have information Bravo.
33 right into the...
Lester B. Pearson International Airport's information Bravo. Weather at 1600 Zulu. Wind 330 at 14. Visibility 15. RVR runway 33 right 3000 to 3500 neutral. Sky clear. Temperature 7. Dew point -9. Altimeter 3030. Approach ILS runway 33 left. Departure runway 33 right. Advise ADC that you have information Bravo.
We have Bravo on board. Okay, let's switch it over. And we will call them once we're ready. So I'll put the star in as well. I don't think ATC is online for now, but I'll prepare for that just in case. So what we do is go back and execute. Just quickly scroll through the legs page. Right, Phillipsburg is there. Not once, not twice, but thrice. So I'll just do that. Wicked. Right, that's meant to be vectors, so I'll just keep that discontinuity for now. We'll stick that on legs. And stick that on prog. There we go. Right, what we can do quickly is...
Toronto ground, hello, United 7 of X-ray, requesting Alpha to Boston.
Or maybe not.
United 7 Alpha X-ray, Toronto ground, hello, you're clear to Boston via the Cap 2 departure, bumper transition, flight plan route, depart runway 33 right, squawk 6337.
Clear to Boston via the Cap 2 departure, bumper transition, squawk 6337, Boston of X-ray.
United 7 Alpha X-ray, just confirm runway 33 right for departure.
And runway 33 right for departure, United 7 of X-ray.
United 7 Alpha X-ray, readback is correct. Person, sir, is at your discretion, call the taxi.
Pushback my discretion and calling for taxi, United 7 of X-ray.
Right, I'll give him a call now. Pearson ground, good afternoon, Blue Streak 5665, stand Bravo 14, information Bravo, requesting IFR clearance to Reagan, please.
Blue Streak 5665, you're cleared to Reagan via the Rigas 4 departure, flight plan route. Depart runway 33 right, squawk 5643.
Cleared Reagan, Rigas 4 departure, flight planned route, departing 33 right, squawk 5643, Blue Streak 5665.
Blue Streak 5665, VBAC is correct. Person start is at your discretion, copy taxi.
Push and start our discretion, we'll call when ready, Blue Streak 5665. Alright, wicked. So, chuck 5643 into the box. There we go. Let's keep that on standby for now. What we can do is quick TCAS test. I just love doing a TCAS test.
TCAS system test okay.
Because a guy just sounds so uninspiring when you do it. It's great. Anyway. Enough of that. Start the APU. Send the fuel pumps on. and fire up the back burner. The AP on this comes on really quickly, so as in it's literally almost properly on. What we can do as well is, in preparation, is to turn our parking brake on. And another thing I can do as well is do a little quick edit pushback. Set our discretion, so we can pre-plan it on good old Toolbar Pushback. And another thing I want to do as well before we go is to just tune in Toronto Centre and on standby as they're online as well. Yeah, I suppose I'll do. Yeah, go on then. Easy. That's our pre-planned pushback. So, passenger signs I've got on. I'll tell them to set. Landing elevation, I'll set that once we shut the door. It's going to be low as anything anyway because we're flying to Reagan. IRS is aligned, radio nav aids set, and takeoff briefing.
Toronto ground, very good day, Canada 1341, request radio check, how do you read me?
Air Canada 1341, Toronto ground, hello, readability 4.
Also radio 5, Canada 1341.
Okay, so we're taking off from 3-3 right. I forgot to set that in. It's a good thing takeoff briefings on your checklist. Okay, so the climb is heading 327 to 2,100 feet and a climbing right turn, heading 340 or as assigned. And radio vectors to Nubax, then via flight planned route. So what I will do actually is tune 340 in preparation. Or you know what? I'll keep it at 327. Arm heading mode, and then flick that round to 340 once we're at 2100.
Canada 1341, request ATC clearance to Boston, information Bravo on board.
Right, with that, APU's on. Disconnect the GPU, shut the pack's door. Fine. AC can come off, that all looks fine. Okay. What we can do is disconnect the jetway. And request pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
And let Toolbar Pushback do its thing.
Stand by.
And we are leaving a whole 5 minutes early. Love to see it. Okay. So quick peek outside. Oh, I need to get rid of the chocks as well. Okay. Chocks removed.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is
Put the yoke
installed.
back up.
All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Turn the beacon light on as well.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
And that we shall do.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Okay, and off we go. Go to the first officer's chrono. Start that. And clear on either side, hopefully.
Canada 1341, request clearance to Boston.
And we can start engine number 2. So N2 rising.
Air Canada 1341,
We'll introduce
Toronto ground, hello. You are clear to Boston via the Kepka 2 departure, bumper transition. Depart one way 33 right, squawk
about 20% on the CRJ.
5576.
Okay, fuel in. And fire
Cleared to Boston runway 33 right via Kepka 2 transition Bempach squawk 5576 Canada 1341.
Air Canada 1341, reback is correct. Person started at discretion, call for taxi.
We'll call Air Canada 1341.
And that is a
Okay, pushback
good
completed.
start
Please set your parking brake.
on engine
Parking brake
number
set.
2.
Parking brake
With that, we
set.
can start
Lowering
engine
aircraft.
number 1. And let toolbar pushback do the rest of its thing.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed.
N2
See you at the
rising.
side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Yeah, I think it said
liquid fuel.
November. Disregard.
Quick peek outside. Okay, this might be my best toolbar pushback today. That's pretty good. Alright.
United 7F X-ray, ready to taxi, runway 33 right.
Right, so try
United
7.1,
7
so
Alpha
just
X-ray, one way
not forget
33
that.
right, altimeter 3030. Taxi via Alpha Lima Bravo, Victor, hold short 1833 right.
Right, that's a good engine start on both engines.
So, Alpha Lima, Bravo, Victor, and hold
Let's
short
follow
33
over
right for
back on.
United 7F X-ray.
Just balance the fuel quickly. Not like that. There we go. Okay, so just run through our after start flows. So that's all good, yeah. Okay. We can flick to our flight control page on our... I don't actually know what that display is called on the CRJ, but we can do a flight control check, so flick of rudder, full left, full right, neutral, elevators full down, elevators up, and neutral, and ailerons full left, full right, neutral. Trim for takeoff is 7.1, and we'll set flaps 8 as well. That's all set and correct. We can go back to the status page. Right, APU door closed is absolutely fine. So what we can do is call for taxi. Oh, it shouldn't be too bad a taxi actually. Right. Toronto Grand Blue Streak 5665 ready for taxi. Turn our transponder on as well.
Blue Streak, 5665, runway 33 right, altimeter 3030. Taxi via Alpha Tango, Bravo, Victor, hold short 1833 right.
Alpha Tango, Bravo, Victor, hold short 33 right, Blue Streak 5665. As I said, not a very difficult taxi. Loose parking brakes. Turn our taxi light on. And let's get schmoving. Let's indeed get schmoving. Taxiing under our own power, which is always... under no power at all, which is always very nice for our fuel economy. So from here, it should be a, well, straight down on Alpha Tango, which is where we are now. Then a left turn onto Bravo. And then a right turn onto Victor to then hold short of runway and hopefully end up taking off. That's another thing I can do. I can tune in the what's it? I can English. Can tune in Toronto Centre 125775 into a standby. Some preparation for us departing. Bound. There we go. There we go, there's some bits of Toronto behind us. A bit of a Sheraton hotel, which I think is quite nicely modelled. Right, so the first taxiway here is Alpha. We're not turning onto that, we're turning onto Bravo. But just check we're clear.
Toronto ground, good afternoon, Air Canada 451, clear 33 left, 1 Fox 2.
That must just come in.
Air Canada 451, Toronto ground, hello, sea parking.
Gate 122, Air Canada 451.
Air Canada 451. Taxi the apron via November, Bravo, Alpha Kilo, cross one-way, correction, hold short one-way, 15 left.
Hold short 15 left, taxi November. Sorry, November and hold short 15 left, Air Canada 451.
Do use some power for this time. It's too good to be true, clearly.
United 7FX trailing short runway to Drzewiecki.
United 7 Alpha X-ray, contact Toronto Center now, 125 775, a good late.
125 775, have a good day, United 7FX X-ray.
Oh, why are you stopping now? Just move, please. What have I done to deserve this? There we go. It was all going so well, and then the CRJ decides to do CRJ things, and just, oh my god, I thought I was going to do it again. Well, I was going to do it again, but your man's managed to save it somehow. Right, come on. You know you want to pick up some speed. Right, I need to give this a lot more power than I thought I had to for a taxi. Don't get it, we're quite light as well. What's my heading set to? Is it set to 327? Should be. There we go. We'll just keep on idle for now. We shouldn't be making any turns at too sharp. So instead hold short at Victor, or rather turn onto Victor, hold short at 3-3 right. Shouldn't be too difficult to follow. Bit off centre, but it's fine, we can fix that.
Air Canada 451, cross one-way 15 left at November, then Bravo Alpha Kilo to ramp, apron near discretion.
Cross 15 left and Bravo. Sorry, November Bravo Alpha Kilo to the ramp, Air Canada 451.
Be a 777 on stand, nice. Wonder who's got enough time in their hands to fly it to London. That's a much steadier taxi pace, I'll keep it at that. What I can do as well is we can go... Oh, that's another thing I can do is on with thrust reversers. I keep forgetting you have to do that in the CRJ. So the turn here is a bit weird, so end up going here to continue. I don't know why those lights have got really weird LEDs. Don't know if it's my settings or just the sim, but
aircraft calling unreadable.
anyway, sloped a bit.
Toronto ground, speed by 9, currently 139 with information line, requesting clearance to return.
Not on to go to Victor now, this is Tango. And Victor should be the next intersection. I'm just very wary of how long I've been... Bruh. I've had a look at how long I've been recording, it's about half an hour already. Oh god, this is...
aircraft calling, you're still unreadable. You can try disconnecting and reconnecting and see if that works.
Mile range, there we go. Let's keep that. Right, there's Victor. So what we can do is slow down. Hopefully not stop mid-turn. And give ground another ring and say we're holding short.
Blue Streak 5665, contact Toronto Center 125.775, have a good flight.
25775 for Blue Streak 5665, cheers. Right, okay, we will do that in just a second. I want to just hold short of the runway first and foremost. Just get us all set up, so what I can do is just pause that, parking brake on, turn our TCAS on, make sure that's all set. There we go. Okay, so switch to centre quickly and give him a ring. Toronto Centre, Blue Streak 5665, holding short 33 right at Pearson on Victor.
7 Alpha X-ray, climb flight level 370. Flight level 370, unit 7 Alpha X-ray. Blue Streak 5665, Toronto winds 33014, clear for takeoff, runway 33 right.
Clear for oh, I accidentally hit my parking brake button. Clear for takeoff 33 right, Blue Streak 5665. Alright, clear for takeoff. Turn our landing lights on, our strobe light on, logo light can stay off, taxi light can go off. Just give the FA a little chime. If I can remember where the chime button is. So, that's all fine. Clear on the right. Well, clear on the left, sorry, and clear on the right. Should hope it's clear on the right anyway. So as I said, we're flying runway heading to 2100. And then turning to 340. You know what, I'll just set 340 in now. Superb. Start the timer, if I can find a click spot, which I haven't, which I have now. So, thrust to about 50%. All stable, and toga. Airspeed alive. 80 knots. V1, rotate. Right, positive brake, gear up, and pitch up. Keep us flying. Speed mode we can turn on. There's 2100, so we can make our right turn. Turn the autopilot on as well. Just keep that going. And set climb thrust. So increase the speed to about 210 knots. We're at 4,000 already, blimey. And we should hopefully be getting a call from centre very soon.
D665 Toronto identified, so you're passing altitude.
4,700 for 5,000.
5665, roger, identify, climb flight level 230, left turn direct new back, flight plan route.
Flight level 230, left turn direct new backs, blue streak 5665. Right. Bring our flaps up. And we can set a direct to new backs and execute. There we go. Zoom out a bit. Turn nav on. Speed to 250 knots. Set back to flight level 230. And because we're given climb to a flight level, what we can do is set that to standard.
Air Canada 1341 with you, hold short runway 33 right 2.
Yeah, 1341, Toronto winds 330 at 14. Cleared for takeoff, runway 33 right at takeoff.
Runway 33 right, clear for takeoff, Canada 1341.
There we go, wicked. Right, go through our after takeoff checklist as well. So, fuel crossflow we can go back to auto. And thrust reversers can disarm. And with that, ends our after takeoff checklist. Just keep it going for now. We'll hopefully just keep staying in the climb. Well, bloody is it? Blimey, is a bit bumpy coming out of Toronto. But if we look down there, there's Pearson. Very nice. Right, past the 10,000, landing lights can go off if I can find a click spot, and seatbelt sign can come off as well. Increase speed to about 270, and with that, our departure out of Pearson comes to an end. Sorry it was a bit lengthy, but that's all fault of my own again. Again, it's a very short flight across to DC, so cinematics hopefully won't be too long. The arrival hopefully won't be too long either, but I will see you for...
Blue Streak 5665, continue climb flight level 270.
Continue climb 270, Blue Streak 5665. Alright, with that I'll see you for the arrival. Great timing. Oh, hello, welcome back, and yeah, you've now joined me in the very shallow descent now that we're getting closer to DCA. So we've just left skills. We're headed towards Baltimore VOR, which will cross at around 10,000. There's no ADCA online, so we're just doing this approach and landing on our own, and just hoping it all goes smoothly, and oh yeah, we're hoping it all goes smoothly and it all goes safely. So we'll hold 10,000 for now. I've already set the altimeter to 3021, which is the local altimeter setting at DCA. As the landscape of Maryland forming below us, or beneath us, shall I say. I believe right now we should be over Baltimore itself. There's Baltimore Washington International Airport. The VOR is literally right over the airport itself. So we're headed straight for it, and then making a turn from there onwards. So what I'll end up doing is
Davis traffic, White Sport 5 Hotel Victor is turning off base runway 29 at Bridge.
What I'll end up doing is I'll just continue flying the approach and then begin a descent once we're sort of outbound of Baltimore, or while maintaining roughly 250 knots. I'll sync the heading up as well. It's a good habit to have when you're flying the CRJ. And what I can do in the meantime is actually go through the checklist. So landing elevation, we've set that. Feels more than enough. TCAS I've set in the cruise. Radar we can keep. CAS has got no warnings on it. Landing data have popped in, and while the approach briefing is
Davis traffic, White Sport 5 Hotel Victor, standing flat on runway 29 at Bridge.
I think there's someone flying VFR on the server as well. Alright, I'll zoom that in as well. So there's a little discontinuity there. That's because we're flying that bit manually. What on earth is there a middle marker? Oh, that's probably from Baltimore. Nice. Okay. Let's continue flying the rest of the approach, and I think what I can do now is turn the landing lights on, because I'm going to start the descent initially to 4,000. Vertical speed mode on, idle the power a bit. Let's give us that's a bit quick. 800 foot a minute descent, why not? Okay, now that's a bit too slow.
Davis traffic, White Sport 5 Hotel Victor's going around.
There we go, just keep it as such. And onwards we go. I should see some of Washington landmarks on our way in. I've got I think I mentioned this previously, or the last time I flew into DCA, but I've got the Drzewiecki Washington landmarks pack as well. So that should hopefully be very aesthetically pleasing as we come in. Don't think I've approached Washington DC from the north in weather this nice either, so that should be really nice. Right, it looks like there's
Davis traffic, White Sport 5 Hotel Victor is turning on across runway 29 at Bridge.
Looks like there's some landmarks loading in. Don't know if it's Drzewiecki ones or just default 30-gram or ortho ones, but you can just see it starting to form down below. That over there looks like Reagan, or Reagan National Airport. Airfield should be straight in front of us, so that makes sense. I think the capital's just... oh yeah, these are definitely Drzewiecki landmarks, so we just saw the capital load in. go back on the power a bit. We are going rather quickly. We are getting absolutely tanked by this crosswind. State of that crab. Right, and I think...
There was traffic lights, Port 5 Hotel Victor is turning left downwind runway 29 at Pivot.
I think once we're inbound, either high-tech or cavity, I'll sort the required approach lock out. I'll just keep that on the performance tab for now. There we go. There is Washington DC forming herself below us. There's the airport on the western bank of the Potomac, and that should hopefully be where we are touching down, with a bit of luck, of course. Just keep ourselves going for now, and once we make that left turn, I'll sort the whatever approach stuff is we require. So our reference speeds and so on and so forth. You know, standard procedure. Right. In any case, though, what our left-hand turn should be coming up very shortly. You can see the rest of Washington. There's the Washington Monument. We're not over any no-fly zones at the moment. That's a bit close to the airport. There's the left-hand turn.
Davis traffic lights, Port 5 Hotel Victor's turning left base runway 29 at Bay Bridge.
And I'll give traffic a shout as well. Reagan traffic, Blue Streak 5665 at 6,000 entering downwind leg for runway 1 Reagan. No objections, no one running amok or calling scared, so I think that's alright for now, hopefully. I'm also just looking to see which stander a life flight used, and it's appears to be using those on the pier furthest north. So I think those are the international gates at Reagan, but yeah, I digress. Right, what we can do now actually is engage heading select. Let's have ourselves fly manually. I'll change the nav source over to localizer 1. Change the course over to 006. That is our final approach course. Just keep that in as such. There we go, we are flying downwind the airport, or almost downwind the airport. It's all the way over there. We could in theory take this visual, but it's always nice to have the ILS as guidance. So once we give or take a beam capture, nice lag spike, once we give or take a beam capturing is when I'll probably end up making the turn. Why on earth did I press B there? Alright, what we can do is actually continue our descent to 2500. Bit of a slower descent this time round. Just keep ourselves going down, and what I can do as well is I will set our V speeds. VREF 132, but I'll pop that up to about 138 just to be on the safe side. And we are below 230 knots, so we can go flaps 20 if we want to, but for now I'll just go flaps 8. Only seems so. Can zoom in on this map a bit, and I'll zoom in on the other map a bit. Just give us a bit more power, don't want to be too slow going through here. Now, obviously the SID publishes, the SID's published procedure, STAR's published procedure is to continue direct cavity and expect vectors from there, but there's obviously going to be cases where you can be vectored beforehand, so I'll just follow that for now. So maintain us around 200, that's actually a pretty good speed to maintain us around. What I'll end up doing as well is I'll end up dropping the hood. Why not? And what we can do is we can make our base turn and arm approach mode. Reagan traffic, blue streak 5665, making right hand turn to enter ILS localizer runway 01, Reagan traffic. Right, with that, I don't know why it's still descending. Come on, keep us at altitude, it's not that hard. Alarm approach mode as well, just to sort of get us ready for that. Give us a bit more lift, I'll set flaps 20. Don't like how slow we're going at the moment. Apparently got a 15 knot crosswind, so that's all fun and games. So keep us turning. 340 seems like 345, 350 even. I'll keep that as an intercept course. You know what? Nah, 345. Yeah, that should do nicely. There's no one else around us, no one else snaps anything. So in that case, I say the approach is all ours. The localizer has been captured, or is still blinking, so it will be captured eventually. There's the airfield. And what we can do is just idle power again because we are going very fast. Well, well, our approach speed I said is going to be VREF plus 5, which is 138. And we can go through the before landing checklist. So flight attendants will pretend we're advised, passenger signs are on, thrust reversers, arm them. The last thing I want to do is land with disarmed thrust reversers. Get the rest of the flaps down. Eventually. Just on VS mode for now and keep us descending slightly just a bit under the descent path on the glide slope. But the localizer should be coming alive any second now. There you go, you can see it diving in. Right, glide slope is white. What we can do is just wait for that to capture it. And get ourselves fully configured for landing. So, there's the airfield. Idle the power. Speed check flaps 30. Gear down. And flaps 40. And that is a bit fast. I thought we were already below flaps 40 speed. Anyway. Keep ourselves going. and we'll announce to traffic where we are. Reagan traffic, Blue Streak 5665, inbound ILS runway 1 on a 5.5 mile final. Right, so our missed approach procedure is actually I can set my heading now to 325, so that's the published missed approach turn to avoid a no-fly zone. Taking us quite a lot of power to keep us on profile, speed-wise. That is. This crosswind is particularly nasty as well. Hopefully it's a lot nicer on the surface, but I highly doubt it. There's us. Hello. Oh yeah. That's actually a fairly decent power setting, I like that. Right, wind is calming down from the looks of it. So, you know what?
500.
Ditch the hood. Take us in visually. My aircraft. To give us a bit of left-hand rudder to compensate for this crosswind. No one else has objected anything yet, so we're Gucci, as they say. A bit high now, but that's an easy fix.
2 minimums.
Continue.
Minimums. 100.
Right, and now we're a bit low.
Minimums.
That's alright.
50, 40, 30.
Hello,
20.
power.
10.
Hold the flat. There we go. Spoilers out. Full reverse. No auto brakes on the CRJ, so we'll just go with manual braking. And idle forward. And with that, welcome to probably one of my best landings to date, and to Washington DC. So let's vacate here, stop the timer, clean ourselves up. There we go, beautiful. I think these aircraft are all static as well. So I'll just announce the traffic quickly. Reagan traffic, Blue Streak 5665, clear of runway 1. Okay, so got ourselves sorted out, strobes off, taxi lights on. Thrust reversers we can disarm. TCAS we can turn off, but we'll keep our transponder on. Weather radar will turn off as well. Probe heats we can turn off as well. I actually forgot to turn those off before departure, but it's fine. I ended up sourcing it in the end. Right, okay. TCAS. Standby. Normal, 10. And we can turn the APU on as well. So let that start light illuminate, hopefully. Right, APU shutoff valve open. And here you go. It's this pier where we'll hopefully be parking up. So do is I will take this next left, then park up somewhere here. No, I'm actually quite curious to see what my landing rate was according to Volanta, but I'll have a look at that once we're all parked up. Right, about to turn to the apron, so taxi light can go off. We don't want to blind anyone. Not going to be evil. I'm not going to give give our good folks here a remote stand. But what I will do is I'll go to our aircraft page, make sure that's all set up correctly. Nose wheel steering is all very questionable on this. Can't wait for it to get, you know, like a tiller or something. Anyway, this looks like a good stand. APU's all started up. That should hopefully not result in the immediate death of our aircraft once we park up and shut the engines off. No Marshall or no VDGS, again, which is a bit of a shame, but that is a very sharp brake, but you know what, we'll take that. Parking brakes can go on, and what we can do is set the chocks, and good night engine 2, good night engine 1, good night block time, and good night seatbelt sign. And call the jetway, go around power, open passenger door, and call the baggage carts as well. Alright, and call the baggage carts again because Toolbar Pushback likes to not respond the first time round, but and call the GPU as well, just to actually connect it up properly. And yeah, welcome to Washington DC. We turn our transponder off as well, turn our beacon light off, and the rest will just keep as is. Window heats will turn to low as well. Ground power is supposedly available, so we'll connect that in. Stop the APU, turn power off, fuel boost pumps off, packs can come off as well. And with that comes the end of another Microsoft Flight Simulator video. Right, once our drone stops being a bit askew, that'd be nice. But no, with that comes the end of another Microsoft Flight Simulator video. Hope you've enjoyed that as much as I did. Well, bar the hellishly long taxi at Pearson, but that's something out of my control, unfortunately. And yeah, I should hopefully see you around for more Microsoft Flight Simulator content. Thank you very much for watching, and happy flightings to you all. Take care.